Well, we're moving on now. Moving on up. Well, we're moving on now. Moving on up. Well, we're moving on now. Moving on up. Well, we're moving on now. Moving on up.
Hello, everybody. What's happening? How's it going? Oh my gosh, my microphone's like blocking half the camera. Hi, everybody. Wow, guys, it has been too long, and we're already starting it off with a hype train, like right out the gate. Thank you so much for starting that hype train, guys. I've got a lot to get through here as far as saying hello to everybody, and also seeing there was a bunch of resubscribes happening, and I can't even keep up with that, so we'll get to that in a second. But first, I just want to say thank you guys for coming back. I know I was gone for a couple of weeks for multiple reasons, which I'll get into here in just a second. Got some fun life updates for you guys, and it's been a little crazy, a little hectic, but things are good. Very well timed. Very, very well timed. All right, let's check in. Let's see who's here real quick. Okay, Yorkie, hello. Ruth, Chris, thank you guys so much. When I was in San Diego, there was a Ruth Chris. I'm sorry, what do they call it now? Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. And I was telling my friend about you guys. I was like, you'll never guess. There's a couple that watch. Ruth Chris. Like, what? And then we actually looked up the information about the Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and why it's named that. It's kind of a boring story, but basically, like, there was a woman named Ruth who they had like a steakhouse, and then it burnt down. But then they couldn't like take the name because it was like called Chris's Steakhouse or something like that. But then they couldn't take the name with them for whatever reason. It wasn't being allowed by the owner or something. And so then when they made the new one to kind of get at them, they were like, well, we're just going to call it Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Not as like fun of a story as I thought, but it actually was really kind of cool when you read it. If you just Google it, you'll find exactly why it's named that way. Anywho, great to see you guys. Russ, hope you're doing well as well. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for your 9 months subscription. I feel like it's like a Sirius XM something like subscription. Like thank you for your 9 month subscription. You'll be getting an email soon to upgrade to your next 6 months for a low rate of $6 per month. I gotta fix that sound alert thing. I don't know why that keeps popping up. Dylan, oh my God, Dylan, 23 months. We are literally 1 month away from a 2-year anniversary, Dylan. This is crazy. Wow. 23 months. Thank you.
Well, we're moving on now.
What? We just had another one. Hold on. I can't even see it yet because I'm not that far down in the chat. Hold on. We'll get to you. But thank you so much to whoever that was. Be there in a second. SBO, thank you so much for being here. You've been missed. Thank you. That's such kind words. Thank you. Mandy. Hello, Mandy. I feel like Ash needs to reintroduce himself, right? Hi, everyone. My name is Ashby. I'm a former YouTube reactor / Twitch streamer / dad / gamer / I don't know what else to say. But anyways, how you doing, Mandy? Thank you. George is here. George resubscribed. 13 months. Ugh. Again, well, this one makes more sense because it has been weeks. But I feel like every time I stream, George resubscribes. That's so funny how that just like, it's like one of those like weird mind things. Because I think a couple of us have said that, right? Like we all think the same, but it's not really happening. Like that's weird. I don't get it. But anyways, George, thank you so much for your dedication as well. It's the best. Hype train success, guys. We got a new level 1 emote. I'll take a look at that in here in just a second. Queen Bee. Oh my God, Jasmine is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you could take some time from your, I'm sure, busy work day to drop in and say hello and resubscribe for 16 months. Boom. Wow. I can't get over how long you guys have been here. It's just wonderful. Like you stuck around through all the madness, through all the technical issues, through all the wacky games and sound effects. Like you stayed with it. Thank you, all of you. Let's see. Anybody else sneak in here? I think I got everyone. We have them here in Florida too. Yeah, the Ruth Chris. Yes, I saw. Where is the closest one here? I feel like I've seen it somewhere. For some reason, like it's always in California where I see them more. But I know there is one here. I feel like I've seen it. Sand Lake. Oh right, Sand Lake's like where all those like fancy schmancy restaurants are in that area there. Rain, Chris, thank you so much for the 11-month subscription. I hope you're doing well. Are you camping right now? I feel like that's all you do is camp. So I hope you're camping and loving it right now. Okay, I think we are caught. Oh, Pop. Hey, Jay. What's up, Jay? Thank you so much for being here. Just popping in. I don't know what that sound was. Oh my God, I love this turtle emote. Hold on, I can share it now. There we go. Share. Choo choo. Restaurant Row, yeah. Expensive Restaurant Row. Oof. What's that place over there? Seasons 52. That's kind of the one that was always a go-to for like a special evening, you know, with friends or a significant other. It's very like a fancy place. Actually, I wouldn't even go on there on a date. It was just for like birthdays and stuff, like friends we would go. I don't think I ever took a date there because that's like That's too expensive. You want to go on a date? Let's go to McDonald's. Yeah, that's how I'll figure out if you are really at that time. If you were interested in Ashby, you like McDonald's? Cool. That's where we're going. You want a fancy restaurant? Hit the curb. Get out of here. All right. I think I'm caught up on everyone. I caught up on all the events. I caught up on all the people. Perfect. So let me fill you in, guys. News alert. You know who's not here? Tom. Where's Tom? Did he say he wasn't going to be here today? I know he's been sick. And I know I haven't actually heard like directly from him. I've gotten a few little messages from Sean that he was. I think he's still. Is he still on his like sabbatical? So he's been gone for a bit, which is good. I'm sure that's been great for him. Anywho. So here's what's been happening, guys. The first week I was out. Oh, and Jenna. Yeah, where's Jenna? There she is. Yay! That's good timing. Okay, hi, Jenna. And we never see Sarah here though. We see Sarah more in the Discord, but don't really see her at the streams. I think because she's on the same time zone as us. I think. Anywho, Jenna, thank you also for being here and being a wonderful supporter. I was just thanking everybody for always being here. It's great. So here's what's been happening. There was a week, McDonald's on Ash. Wait a minute, hold the phone. I mean, I guess I could. Like, what do you guys want? I'll just order food, but I'm going to eat it. So Russ is here. I don't know where he went, but he was here earlier. He said hello and was greeting some people here and there. So the first week I was gone was California, right? Because I think I streamed right before the Thursday before. I went to San Diego. That was the stream that like everything went nuts, right? Like at the end, like the signal was so bad and things were terrible. It was a great way to end it right before I went on vacation. So went to San Diego for a week, had a blast, had a great time, hanging out with old friends. Was there for a wedding. Hey, what's up, Justin? How are you? Thanks for dropping in. And so then it was our first kind of California trip with Charlie, even though, you know, she was born in California. But this was like the first long flight. Flight was great. Charlie was great. I was so happy with how she did because she's at that point in her toddlerhood where she actually will sit and watch a movie all the way through. Usually, there's sometimes that she gets bored, but like she loves Frozen, so like we were able to just play a couple movies on the plane. She had some lunch. She napped a little bit. Like we played a little bit. It was like the best scenario for a toddler. I feel like because you know sometimes you're on a plane and these poor kids that just can't handle sitting, you know, for that long of time, and they're having to run around and like I get it, you know, like I don't like to sit on a plane for 4.5 hours. So how is a child going to want to do that? So I was happy. I was happy that Charlie was happy, and we didn't have to let her run amok. Just kidding. We wouldn't have done that anyways. But you know, glad she was able to be okay. I'm sure that'll change with age, but at least it worked for our flight. Yeah, it was just a great time all together. And then coming back, the only bad part was when we got back. How long was the flight? It was around like a 4.5 hour. So like 2 movies worth. And really, she only watched one movie. Because she watched one movie, she napped for about an hour, which we didn't think was going to happen, but she did, which was great. And then we had our lunch, so she ate a little bit during that flight, and so that basically took up the whole the 4.5 hours. Yeah. And then I think she colored a little bit, like, you know, just stuff at her seat. It was really, really quite nice. What she did. 32-hour flight sounds atrocious. And what's bad is I want to go to, like, Mary and I want to go to New Zealand. And now we want to take Charlie to New Zealand. Definitely not right now. But, like, when she gets a little older and can appreciate Lord of the Rings, because we want to go to Hobbiton. That is going to be that's going to be an awful flight for all of us. Because even when I flew to Shanghai, I was ready to die. Like, it was just... After being on a flight for so long, it's like you go a little stir crazy. You don't even know what to do anymore. You're like, I can only watch a movie so many times. I can only eat chips so many times. I can only like eat cookies. So anyways, long flights are not my favorite. I'm sure nobody likes them. But I can't imagine 32 hours. No. Like, put me out. Jenna, sending positive vibes your way, my friend. I hope you're doing okay. Obviously, all of us are here if you need to chat about anything over in the Discord or whatever. Hope you're doing well. Okay. So anyways, that was that week. Then we got back, and then we went to...
No, God!
No.
No, God, please, no! No!
No. It's terrible.
No! No!
First class. Yeah, first class, especially for long flights, like that's the way to do it. Build up enough points or save enough money to go first class. That's the way to do it. So yeah, we came back. We had Halloween. I think all of you saw the costume. We did. Oh God, my shoulder. We did. Bleh. Charlie was Minnie Mouse. I was Goofy, and then Mary was our character attendant, which was wonderful. We had a great time. Lots of trick-or-treaters this year. I'm wondering if it was because like this is the first like kind of big year after lockdown, because last year was kind of iffy. Like it depended on where you lived, like you couldn't necessarily go out or you didn't go out, and a lot of people weren't handing out candy. And then this year was like everybody was out. It was busy. There was lots of people everywhere. And the weather was cool here in Florida, which is, hit or miss. So it was like, it was like a perfect Halloween. Really good, really good. And then, of course, the whole week, last week, was Charlie readjusting to our time zone, which was not going well. She was staying up till like 11:30 every night, waking up we were forcing her to wake up, trying to push it back, getting her reacclimated. But the thing that helped us was the time change on Sunday. Once that time change happened, she's like back to normal. The nighttime is still a little rough, but the nap and the morning are perfect. They're back to exactly what they should be. So thanks, time change. I normally hate time changes, and I would not like them as, a parent, but it worked. So kind of was great. There was none for you went for the first time. Oh my God, that's great. Yeah, the weather was like perfect for trick or treating here. It was wonderful. Time change was rough for you. Ugh. You know what? Here's the trick. Go to California the week before. And then when you come back, everything will be fine. That's why I'm glad Arizona doesn't do that. And there was a thing that we voted for. What? This was a few years back, right? Or no? Was it last year? We voted for something here in Florida about like they were going to take it and vote on it. I don't even whatever. And like to get rid of the time change. Honestly, it just needs to go. It's like it doesn't make sense in this day, like in this like in 2021, it doesn't need to be here. There was a time way back in the day when it, it involved like farming and harvesting and blah 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 and things. I don't even know why, to be honest. Who knows? Somebody just made it up. It's worst, right? So stupid. There's probably some person that was like directly involved in it and then now is like, I'm so sorry. Well, they're probably dead, but they're like, I'm so sorry, guys. It was just something I wanted to do. I just wanted to change it up a little bit. Boo to you, sir, Mr. Time Zone Change. Yeah, I made him a man, okay? Because probably a man would make that decision. Because we're terrible. I shouldn't speak for all men. But back in the day, there's a good chance you're going to run across a guy who was probably not great. In the UK, they normally say it's so kids aren't going to school in the dark. Okay. Would that be true here? Let me think about that for a second. That was a man who did it. Yeah. Only men could make decisions. That's true. Yeah. If a woman was like, could we maybe, and they're like, just be quiet. Could you go get me my tea? Thank you. Um, the school in the dark thing. I'm trying to think about. So right now, when I wake up, oh yeah, I guess that's a little true, right? Because it is dark still. Like before the time switched, we were still a little dark in the morning. But here's the thing that I remember when I was a kid going to school. I mean, it was like you had to take a flashlight with you to the bus stop because it was so early that the buses would come because we lived up in the mountain. So, we were out there like 45 minutes before school actually started because that bus ride took forever. So, I mean, like, come on. Kids can carry flashlights. Like, it's fine. Whatever. It's going to be dark here around. Yeah, the early dark, but I'm annoyed by the afternoon because, we would always, after dinner, we would go on a walk with Charlie. Now, we have to take that walk before dinner. Ugh. Stupid. So anyways, that was the time change thing. In other big news, this is kind of a big one. About a month ago, no, I'm going to take that back. About 2 months ago, it's been a while. About 2 months ago, a former colleague of mine reached out from Disney and said, "Hey, Ashby, I have this position, a training manager position that is going to be opening up if you're interested in applying for it." That's the role that I did. One of the roles I did previous to leaving the company. And I was thinking about it, like, I don't know, is it the time to go back to work? I've also been, this is full, like, transparency. I've been dealing with a lot of mental health issues over the last couple months. Nothing severe, just more of a being home, taking care of a child, and not having, like, a job. And I've been having this struggle, really, I mean, honestly, since I went to California. Dealing with this, like, this lack of sense of accomplishing things, like, and there's a lot of things that I've done over the last couple of years to help me get through that, right? But it really started to sink in, of course, when we moved back here. We're close to Disney again. And then just me battling, it was like twofold. One was feeling guilty about leaving a child at home, right? And I think all parents go through that when they have to go back to work. And then the second part was, am I doing the right thing for myself by staying home? I've learned that I don't think, hey, what's up, Luke? How are you? I don't feel like for me, it's the right thing for me to do. And in turn, wouldn't be the right thing for Charlie, right? Because a happy dad is much better for a child than one that's struggling to deal with stuff, from a mental health capacity. So anyways, there's been lots of conversations with Mary, lots of conversations with some friends, and just trying to really discover, like, what is the right thing for me to do. So anyways, long story short, too late. We kind of made the decision that it was probably the right thing to do was to go back to work, but we were kind of letting it play out just to see even if I got this position at Disney. So about 2 weeks ago, they reached out for an interview. So I did my first interview, and then they're like, "Great, cool." And then they're like, "Now you're going to come for a second interview." Great, awesome. So I did my second interview, and then they were like, "All right, we're going to call you in the next week, like this week, and let you know, if you got it or not." And so I literally got the call about 30 minutes ago, like right when I was supposed to be starting the stream. I got the call that they wanted to offer me the position. So I was like, oh. So anyways, haven't officially accepted yet, but because Mary and I are going to talk a little bit more about it this afternoon. But yeah, it was very exciting. It was very exciting to get the call. Very exciting to, like, hear all the details. Exciting just to hear about the job, and a job that I loved doing before. Which is really great. Training is one of my big passions, and Queen, you know all about that as well. Oh, and by the way, Queen, don't, like, tell anybody yet, because it's not official, because I haven't accepted the offer. But I can send you some messages on Discord if you want to know a little bit more. But anyways, very exciting stuff. Lots of details that still have to be ironed out. I think it's somewhere around the first week of December, I think, is when it would start, if I go forward with it. But I'm leaning towards it. I think I'm going to do it. And then as far as this goes, my goal is to continue streaming, but it just won't be obviously 2 days a week. I think from talking to them, it sounds like my days off might be like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, Monday. So my thought was maybe like a Monday or Friday, depending on which day I have. I could do a stream because I'll be home. Charlie will be home with me that day, and I'll just kind of do like what I was doing, do the stream during the nap. So that will still happen, which will be great. It's a training manager position at Disney. It'll be the same time. Yeah, I think so, because it's like with her nap, unless her nap moves, which I don't think it will, it'll still be around this same time, just on a different day. My initial thought, because I didn't know what days off it was going to be, I thought it was going to be like Saturday, Sunday off, and I was like, well, I could do it on a Saturday or Sunday and then still just do the same time, because I mean, you guys are my audience, and this is the time that works for all of you all. So like, obviously, I would try to make it work for everybody, so that way we could all stay together. So yeah, it'll probably be around that same time, depending on which day I pick. Now I can ask, you work at Disney a million times again? Yes. Yeah. So anyways, that's kind of the big news. Kind of big news, but not necessarily like official big news yet, because like I said, I haven't accepted the position, but I feel like it is going to be something that I move forward with. So kind of exciting. I'm actually I'm like pumped on a lot of adrenaline right now. So it's like, I'm gonna run some laps. I'm like feeling all antsy. Like I just want to go run around and shout hooray to everyone. Thanks, Jasmine. It's the other interesting thing about it is that because I was kind of back and forth about going back to Disney, because I've said for a long time that that was like a chapter that I had kind of closed, and at the time when I left Disney, oh, you're on vacation right now. Oh, that's right. Okay, well, I can tell you everything then. What was I saying? Yeah, so when I left the company, things were in a weird place, and I mean, obviously things are still in a very weird place there, but it was, I think I was getting like burnout. I was getting a little cynical, and it just felt like it was the right time to go when I did. Now, obviously, it's in a very different place. Companies everywhere are in a very different place. But the nice thing is that it's back with the training organization, which is something that I absolutely love and I have a lot of passion for, is training. I think it's the most important thing to an organization. And they had kind of like, one of the things that they had done prior was they had like, I'm going to just say like put training to like the side, because they combined like the labor and training together. And that was like, eek. They were trying to, what they did was not great. It was, I don't exactly know all the reasons why they did it, but it was just like, it was rough, and I didn't like what they did. So that was another reason why I was kind of like, okay, call me when you bring back actual like department that's actually focused on training. So it's all about like, they have like all kinds of different positions that the training department supports. But it's basically like operations type people. So like anybody who goes and works out in the operation, whether it's at the hotels or the parks or, wherever, there's training people that support all of that. They support the scheduling of the training and all the documentation that's involved and the processes to sign off on people. And like, there's just a whole, it's like hard to describe without going into like too much detail that really people don't care about. And then the training managers are there to help oversee, and then working with all the partners that are involved. Yeah, that's it. Queen's exactly right. Training continuously happens all the time. It's funny how like from the outside, if you haven't worked in a company like this, especially a large company with so many people, training doesn't happen quite as frequently as as at some other places that maybe don't have the continuous staffing or turnover or whatever. Disney is like a machine. It is constantly moving. People coming in, people going out, people transferring, people. It's just crazy, right? And so there has to be a whole department dedicated to supporting training. It's huge. And then even on top of that, you think about because Disney has an internship program. It's the college program, and then there's thousands and thousands of people that come down at like in a very small window of time, and that has to be organized, all of their onboarding and classes and on the job training and all that stuff. And so it is quite the beast. But I love it. I think it's great, and I think it's super important. Specifically, the area that I would be supporting is actually under a different umbrella. It's entertainment, which I've never worked at before at Disney, which I think is awesome because like I left to go and be in the entertainment industry when I left Disney, and now I'm coming back to Disney and I'm going into the entertainment world. So that's like a cool thing. I've always wanted to do it, but I never had that option to kind of like sidestep over into a different line of business. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, Queen, you probably know a little bit more about what's been happening as far as the positions that are there. And I've been watching the job site for a couple months now. It's crazy how many jobs are opening up every day. Every day I get an email and I'm like, good Lord, there's like so many jobs. But training, there wasn't anything popping up until this one. And then I think yesterday there was another job that popped up under training. So yeah, so it'll be in entertainment. Specifically, it's with there's like a bundle of it's cosmetology, costuming, and PhotoPass. So those are three different like organizations that I would be supporting from a training perspective, which is super exciting because like how cool is that to like learn about how the cosmetology works, and because that's all of like there's all these what do they call them? Is it cosmetologists? I think is how they word it, that do makeup for like all the different characters and things like that. And then you have the costuming business, which is a couple different things. There's the costumers that handle all of the operations costumes. So like when a cast member goes to work, right, and they have to have a costume to work in their job, all across property, they all have costumes. That's one side of the organization. So there's all these cast members that deal with the costuming in all the different areas. Then on the flip side, you have costumers that handle the costuming of the characters and the entertainment people. So like what? Like all this stuff with costume. I'm like, I can't wait to learn all about it. I know nothing about it. I'm so excited to like learn all this stuff. And then a whole different area is the PhotoPass people. So those are those guys that are running around with cameras, taking your pictures and, doing all these little cool magical moments where they're like, put your hand out, and they take a picture and then like Tinkerbell's in your hand or something. And again, they're everywhere. So it's like cool, like these cool three different areas of entertainment that I get to learn about. I'm super excited. I mean, if I take the job. Obviously, I'm leaning towards it. But anywho. Hey, what's up, TJ? How's it going? Luke, yeah, a firm with that budget will definitely have to impose training. The recruitment process. So it's very interesting. Disney has this like, this is in no way official. This is a lot just like maybe experience talking and also just kind of insight into things, even just from outside the company. Like Disney is such a big name and has such a reputation around certain aspects of like what the company does. Like for me, when I was looking at Disney, I was like, oh, a place that you can go to work and you can make people happy. I'm in. Like, let me do it, And then obviously like there's like all kinds of other stuff. involved. But I think alone Disney's name has a little bit of a like um a grab, a pull to it, where people like they're like, I want to work at this place that creates magic. So that's like one thing, right? Then there's just like local area here. There's a lot of people that work at Disney that live locally because it's such a huge employer. So I think from that perspective, I think it's more about they're looking for like how much does they pay, what kind of hours am I going to have, like the normal things that you would look for in a job, right? I feel like that bucket is like more focused on like they're like yeah, magic, but like I want to know like is this a job that I can live off of, right? Um, so you have like this magical bucket where these people are like, I don't care what I do. I just want to work for Disney. And then there's these people that are like, no, like that's cool. It's Disney and I like Disney, but like I need to live off of this. So can I do that type of thing? And then like, is there running water at work? Yeah, normal questions that you would ask. So that's like a couple different things. So as far as recruitment goes, like I almost feel like, yes, they have to recruit, but it is probably not as like, they don't have to go out and like pull people in. Now that is before COVID. I have no idea right now what they're dealing with because like every place is struggling with hiring and getting people to work. So I have no idea what's happening right now. I'm sure I'll learn more if I take this job and get more into it. But right now it's like a whole different world, right? There are lots of other things than just rides. Yeah, yeah. Software engineers, architecture, lots of skilled jobs. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you're right, Queen. I always told people, like when I would talk to cast members and talk about their like development, I'd be like, honestly, pretty much anything that you want to do, you could probably find here at Disney. And I would always even say, like, if you want to drive a garbage truck, you can do that at Disney. I say that because I've always wanted to drive a garbage truck. Like, I think that'd be super fun to do. I don't know if I want to do it as my job, but like, it's just like a thing that you can really find almost everything. And then, of course, there's like a lot of the skilled positions, lots of mechanics, lots of engineering positions, things like that. It's pretty crazy. Mow the grass at Disney. Honestly, you could. Yeah, like. Let me add that one to my list. Mow grass at Disney. I always used to love watching the horticulture is what they call that group, the cast members, because they would be there early in the morning before opening and they'd be mowing the grass and trimming the bushes and the trees and the weeds, and it was just so cool to watch them do that. Like what an operation you have to make sure everything stays looking the way it does. Let's see. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry, Jenna. I missed you leaving. Bye, Jenna. I hope you have a better day. I hope she was okay. I know she said she was having a bummer day. We have to go over and give her some fun words on Discord. Let's see. Then there are other roles that are walk in and learn a job skill, which not everyone can do or at least do well. Yeah, that's yep. Probably wages won't suffice for a living standard. Well, yeah, I mean, like wages, that's a whole thing right now. I don't know if it's across the world because I feel like there are some countries that like they've figured it out. Like you can't pay people less than a certain amount of money so they can actually live. The U.S. is just filled with that everywhere. People do not pay enough money to live. It's really sad. It's really sad. You regularly talk to firefighters who work for Disney? Yeah, I loved. I would get to know. Because we had paramedics on site at the different parks, and it was really great to talk to them and like kind of see where they were coming from. Reedy Creek, yeah, and just like learn about their job and what they did, and then of course they have the firefighters who are housed at the different firehouses across property as well. That would come in if it was like a bigger deal, rather than most of the time a Reedy Creek call would be like heat exhaustion, and then they would send somebody from the local because they had people on site, so those guys would go with their stretcher and everything, and okay, you need to drink more water, okay, have a great day. Versus like if a big thing happened, then they would call in the people because they would have to bring in the backup from the firehouses to take care of. They're technically not their, like, it's like a weird, it's like, it's their own but it's like there's still like a separate, like a branch or something. Like I don't. It's like a weird because like they created like a government called Reedy Creek that like I don't know. Like somebody was one of them was telling me about that whole setup one time, and I was like, ah, okay. And then I kind of like my eyes went cross and I fell asleep for a minute. Um, but yes, it is like they are dedicated for Disney. Yeah. Like that's the only thing they really respond to. Sometimes they'll respond out, like they'll respond out to the roadways. If there's like something on one of the highways that's just like outside of Disney, they'll go, you know. Um, so it's interesting. Versus like Disneyland, if you're from out in California, like the local county just sends their firefighters. So it's like a different. That to me is weird because I'm used to like Disney having its own dedicated response versus like in Disneyland it's like, well, hopefully there's I mean obviously they can handle it, but like it's like the local team has to handle it, the city of Anaheim or the county of Orange County or whatever. So a little different there. But how did we get talking about that? I don't even remember. Oh, we were talking about like jobs and stuff like that. Yeah. I missed a few things. Let me go back here. I regularly talk to firefighters who work at Disney. We talked about that. The mechanic internship program. Yeah, that's a really good one, actually. Yeah, really great paying jobs with that particular line of work. Disney pays well for a huge company, though rent here in Orlando is horrendous. Yeah, that's the bad thing about here is like the pay and the cost of living are just they're not matching. It's really rough right now because it's becoming so expensive to live here, which is stupid. But whatever, it's Florida. I don't, a lot of weird things happen here in this state. They're so nice. Yep. I helped them spend $500,000 for this coming convention. Holy Jesus! Oh my god. That's insane. Love-hate relationship with Disney and the firefighters. They don't like unions. Firefighters are unionized. Oh, right. So they created their own government or township. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense there. Yeah. I don't know these things. I haven't been to Disneyland. Maybe someday though. What's Florida's minimum wage? Yeah, it's like stupid low. Let me see if I can like Google it real quick here. Florida minimum wage. Okay. Effective. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, effective September 30th, 2021. So this is news, guys. The Florida minimum wage will be $10 per hour. That makes me want to vomit. That's so ridiculous. Okay, so it says even more here. Back in November of last year, Florida voters approved an amendment to gradually increase the state's minimum wage until it reaches $15 per hour in 2026. Don't worry, guys. Help is on the way. In 5 years, we will hit a $15 minimum wage. And also in 5 years, the cost of living is going to go up like $1,000 a day. Ay. That's obnoxious. That is obnoxious. Oh my god, I can't even. Ugh. I mean, the good news is like most companies pay more than the minimum wage. Usually, I know Disney pays more than the minimum wage. And to be honest, like companies are having to pay more now because people are not going back to work. They're like, listen, I was out of work for, X amount of time during the pandemic. Like, I want to be paid what I should be paid or I'm not coming back to work. And good for everybody. Like, you should get paid a livable amount of money. It's just obnoxious that it's that low. $10 an hour. You can't live off of that. Like, you can't at all. Like, I don't even know how that's a thing. Like, I don't even know how like a politician could sit there and go, oh yeah. Like, if you do the math, like $10 an hour works. No, if you did the math, you'd realize like nobody can live off of that. Anyways, not to get into that subject, but ugh. That's really low. Isn't the unemployment insurance paid quite well in the U.S.? It's almost not worth it to have it. Well, that's the thing that's a lot of people have been. That's what was happening, right? Because everybody went into unemployment, right, when COVID happened, and then of course it was unemployment plus like there was bonus checks going out every now and then as well to help with trying to survive during this time. And so people are like, okay, wait a minute. So unemployment was paying me this much, but I was making this much working? Hold on. So obviously, like, there's people that are taking advantage of the unemployment thing, but I think it raised a question, or raised like the awareness of like something's not right here, right? Like this doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. I think that if you're working, I think you should. I think at minimum you should make enough money so that you can at least like live, even if you're living bare bones, right? The cheapest rent you can find, shopping frugal, not getting. I mean, honestly, like people should be able to have a little bit of money, but like even just that, like that should be the minimum. I don't get it. I don't get it. I also see the business side of it, but people are more important than the business, than the money. Or there are ways to make it work if you take out that money and power thing, right? That's what it comes down to. People in power want more money, and it just causes this like trickle down of like people get screwed because of it. Does that also include health insurance and pension? No. So like you make that minimum wage and then like the company has to offer you health insurance, but that's going to come out of your check. So that $10 an hour is now looking a little less because you have to pay for the health insurance, which is not too much, but again, it's coming out of that. And then if there is a pension, or 401k, or of course the taxes that come out of your paycheck, like it's stupid. $10 per hour sounds a lot from my POV, but the income inequality in the U.S. is so extravagant. Yeah. I guess it makes sense. Like there are some places that like $10 an hour would be like, that can cover my expenses, where I live, right? But the U.S. is like, whew. So it's at some point, like I feel like the bubble has to burst, right? Like the cost of living has just continued to go up. The cost of like the wages they're slowly going up, but they're not keeping up. The cost of living is like way up here. And it's like, when is this gonna burst, right? Like, and then what's gonna happen? Are we gonna go through another depression? Like, it's just gonna be insane. Houses keep going up. Like everything is just getting more and more expensive. And I never see there's no way a company will never go, you know what? We charge a little too much. Let's bring it down. So what I don't know enough about economy to know like when does that wave come back down, like, or when does this come up, the income come up to match to help us all get back to an equal place. I don't know much about that. I'd have to be educated on that stuff. Yeah, people are going out and getting better jobs. Yep. I ordered pizza for my kids and had to call to cancel because it took over an hour. Oof. Yikes. Minimum wage is a starting position pay. People are staying in those positions for 20 plus years and complaining about not making much. More ambition for their finances. That I understand for sure. Yes, I have seen lots of that, of doing the same job but expecting more money than what that position is worth, I guess is the right way to put it. It's like this mix of like, yes, you want to pay your employees who have been there for 20 plus years because obviously like they're dedicated, right? You want them to make a certain amount of money, but at the same time, like also you should encourage development, right? Like some people love, those tasks of like, let me just pack these boxes and that's what I'll do for my life. Great. But you also have to accept that like this job, like I'm not going to make the money that like I see on social media, or whatever, like whatever I'm not going to be a rich person, which none of us are going to be rich. Like there's like a very small amount of people that have that much money. It's our society has created this world where like everybody thinks that they can become rich and they don't have to do anything to make it, right? That's called a lottery, and that applies to like all kinds of aspects of life. Um, People need to be okay with just like, if I'm happy with this job, then I also need to be happy with what the rewards of that job are, right? But on the flip side, I think there needs to be an adjustment of like how much people get paid. So, because there are people that don't want to move, but I think there's too many people that don't move because they're not getting the right kind of leadership to help them want to pursue whatever it is maybe that they want to do. I think people get stuck, and unfortunately, they get kind of ignored because they're doing their job, right? So like managers are like, that's great, it's fine. They're doing their job. That's fine. Like I don't need to do anything with them. But no, you should, right? You should talk to every single person that works for you and say like, are you happy with what you're doing, right? Do you like your job? Are you happy with your life, even outside of work, you know? And if you're not, then let me help you, right? That's my job. As a leader, I always loved like the when they talked about leadership. Leadership is all about it. It's all about like getting people around you to succeed and even surpass you, right? Like I always wanted like people that work for me. I want to be like I want to work for you one day, right? So how can I help you get there? I don't care if you pass me, like whatever. Like you need to follow your dream, follow your path, and don't get stuck in something just because you don't want to, or you're scared to, or you're just like, nobody's helping me do this type of thing. Anyways, that's a whole different philosophy thing. But I'm a big strong advocate for leaders versus managers. I think managers work in some places, but leaders really are what's needed in our industries. Managers just don't really work as well anymore. It's not about the carrot and stick anymore. It's about like let's help people, right? Leaders work for their subordinates, yeah, and their subordinates work for the yeah. That's it. When I was a leader, it was always like, what can I do? Because that's one of the things that I loved about like Disney would you follow that model, right? Like the guest and the cast are the most important, right? And the cast really are the ones like you take care of the cast, and they will take care of our guests, and boom, it's like the most simple formula. And I don't know why it's sometimes hard to like get that right. It's crazy. But you have to take care of your frontline cast or employees or wherever you work, right? They are the ones that like they do the job. They get it done. And the job as a leader is to just make sure that they can do that job, and then they're getting everything they need. It's not about me sitting there going, do this work, do it faster, do it better. Obviously, that does not work. But people still do that, which is sad. Leaders take blame and share credit. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Yorkie, your internet connection's ass. Let's see. Depends on the number of income streams you have. I read about income sources and wages are one of the least. Education in this subject is pretty much. Rich parents, those with financial background, there is some truth to that too, right? Like I think that there are avenues of like income generating things, right? One of the things that I've always looked at is like, oh yeah, I bet you could make some pretty good money of like real estate, right? Like if you can buy, sell. But the problem is you need the money to start that, right? And it's not like the bank's going to be like, oh, you're going to start to do real estate? Cool. Let me just give you this money because, yeah, you'll pay us back. No. So that usually is those moments of like either you already have a lot of money or you are born into it. And so you have like a whole different, kind of way of thinking because you have all that money. I had a manager tell us often that I'm the manager and you need to do what I tell you. Ugh. Blech. Yeah. Hold on. Where's my that gets a big old fart. Awful. Oh, I didn't hold it up long enough. Oh, that's so gross. So gross. You can get the money by finding riches in the world. Oh, hello. Nice one, Russ. Like finding pallets at big box stores, get rid of them for the store for free and selling them to pallet. Ooh, that's a great money maker. I like that. That's true. There's probably so many things out there. I mean, like that none of us know about, right? That you can do. Yorkie, I know, 55 minutes in. I can't believe we waited all that long. You're all big children. Yeah, why wouldn't the bank lend money for that purpose? Yeah, I don't know. Why would they? Like, worthy sounds. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so there's like there's a way that you can play sounds now. I think you can do it with the channel points, the Barty bits, or you can also go like directly into the thing, and I think you can use you can use stuff to pull those sounds as well.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Anywho, man, we went down a road. Whew. Man, we really went down a whatchamacallit. First time chat from viewer, Ricky Boss. What's up, Ricky Boss? How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining our stream. Saying hello. Let's see. Get $200 of half dollars from the bank. Search them out for pre-1965 or 1970s years. What? That's crazy. Wait, Chris, have you done these things? Because these are like really great ideas. I love your like.
Thank you for being
Hey! Yeah. Ricky Boss, thank you so much for following, being a friend. Welcome to our family. We're glad you're here. Thank you. Yeah, I do a bunch of things for extra income. That's so cool. I love that. I didn't know any of those things. Even more that I mean, like I didn't even think to look for them. That's such a great thing to like get into.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, you guys time these so well every single time. It's the best. It's the best. The best. Let's see. Anything. So that's my update on life, guys. It's been. I'm a little exhausted. I'm pretty excited, and we won. We have won life. God. It's like you guys know, like you're like ready to, I don't know how you guys do so well. It's like, you're like, oh, he's saying this thing. I'm going to push this button and it's just going to work perfectly. It's crazy to me. Mandy's ears are bleeding. Luke apparently is doing okay, or his ears have gone out. Okay, great, cool. Let's see. What was it? There was something else I was gonna do, and I completely forgot what it was. I got a new game. I'm not gonna do it today, but on my next stream, Thursday, I'm hoping I'll start it up. It was like a cool like indie game that I was reading about. Let me find the title of it again because I forgot it already. And I'm excited to play it on one of our streams. Let's see, where is it? It is called. Well, I can't find it. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it already because I wanted to have it ready for when I streamed next. Uh-oh, can't find it. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. It might be in my... Nice. Perfect. Who did that? George? That was perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's called Ziggurat 2. It's like a cool like almost like a first person thing. But it's like wizard stuff. I'm like, I'm in. I'm sold. Has anybody played it, by the way? Ziggurat 2? Looks really fun. I don't even know there was a Ziggurat 1. But oh god, it's the best. The best. So that is on the docket to play. And then there's another game that just went on sale. You guys have talked about this one before. Excuse me. Disco Elysium. I think did Jenna play that one on her stream? I was reading about it and I'm like, oh, this sounds really fun. But I don't know if it's a game I can stream because it seems like it's very story driven and I'm not good with that. Don't forget my sister. Oh, yes, I see it there. Sorry. Yes. I'm going to do it. Oh, I can report it. What? Why would you report a... It's weird. I will do it. So anyways, I don't think I'm going to... Okay, there we go. Got that out. I don't think I'm going to play that one because it's like a heavy story. I think. Unless any of you guys have played it. Disco Elysium. What a weird name, too. Like, Disco Elysium. Like, I was like, I don't even know what this game's about at all. And then I read the description and I was like, wait, this sounds really fun. Why would you name it that? There's got to be like something in the game, right? That makes you, like, I don't know. Apparently nobody here knows anything about Disco Elysium. I need Jenna. Where's she? She's in class. Jenna! So anyways, those are two games that may potentially be seen. Oh, and then that late game came out. The one about the postal worker. That goes like on a like 2-week hiatus into this like small town. But again, that one's like also very story driven. So I don't know, guys. There's too many games, not enough time. Especially if I go back to work. Like no time for games. All right. Anywho, let's knock this one out. So Mandy requested, excuse me, Evil Voice story time. Does he go postal? I don't know. It's actually like I think we watched the video in one of the streams. Like it, Jay, are you kidding me? Where have you been this whole stream? I hope you're joking. Okay, so we're gonna do Evil Voice story time. Ridiculous. I had to take a moment to be like, wait a minute, Jay was here during that conversation, right? Yes, he was active in that conversation. We were talking about where I was going to work. I'm sometimes a little gullible. All right, so Evil Voice story time. Anybody who has never been here before, which is probably just like one person, we choose a Mother Goose Treasury nursery rhyme, but we do it with a twist. We have our little friend, she's a demon, named Betty, who comes out and reads a story. So we're going to do that right now. Mandy said that I can just pick one. Great. It's been so long. I mean, the last time we had Betty, things got a little haywire. So I don't know how things are going to go today. But I'm going to pick a page at random. Here we go. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Oh, we've done that one, but we haven't done this one. Okay, so let's see. Page 70. Boom. We're going to add that to our list. We're doing page 70, guys. Save that. Get rid of that. Perfect. Okay. All right, so we're going to bring out Betty. Oops. I have too much stuff on my desk. And what does this say? Be careful when you time out ban someone from the chat.
Well, we're moving on now.
Hey! Anonymous Gifter gave TJ a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Congratulations, TJ, on your tier 1 sub. Let me go back and read my important message from George here real quick. With the new Twitch policies, the person that gets banned automatically unfollows and removed from stream. Oh no. So they have to find the channel again once they are banned. Can you imagine if that happened when I accidentally banned Tom. Oh God, that's what I thought had happened. I thought like I had like eliminated him from our stream. Woof. I mean, it's good to know that now that actually happens because I won't. Oh God, I hope I never accidentally do that again. I love how I never accidentally do that again. Okay. Let's see. All right, we are ready to go. Let's bring out Betty, guys. Hold on. Who's our sound guy? Do I even have a sound guy anymore? No, they all quit. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's just me now. So I guess I'll take care of it. Well, guys, here's Betty for our evil voice story time. Enjoy.
Hello, everyone. It's, get the duck out of here. Alright, enough of the music. Hi, everyone. It's great to see you all. That's what they tell me to say, but I hate all of you. Not you, Mandy. My sister from another mister. I'm here to read a nursery rhyme. It's been a long time. I thought I had gotten rid of you all, but apparently I haven't. I'm back. So, that's what I'm doing here. Your weenus is showing. Get your weenus. Your weenus right here. Okay, here's our story, everyone. Pay attention because I'm not going to read it twice. The story is called Lucy Locket. Lucy Locket lost her pocket. Kitty Fisher found it. Not a penny was there in it, only ribbon round it. That was all. I thought there was going to be more after that. That's the end of that. You got a fraud. Disgusting. Disgusting. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye.
Guys, that was scary. There was a lot of things that just happened. Okay, let's just turn that off.
That's what she said.
That is, yes. Let's turn this off. That is not what she said. Guys, that story was stupid dumb. I apologize if Lucy Locket is your favorite nursery rhyme ever, but that made no sense, and it was awful. I'm sorry that I chose poorly. What a terrible, terrible nursery rhyme. Hey, Jenna's back. Jenna, we were just talking about give me your points back. No, it's been redeemed. Boom. Redeemed. Jenna, we were just talking about Disco Elysium. Have you played it? I think I specifically remember seeing that you were playing it or you were talking about playing it. Oh, we got a hydrate request. Thank you. Luke did a stretch request earlier. Let's see if we can get that rolling here. Stretched out. Guys, my shoulder has been... candy time. Yes, I need to do that. Three things just happened at once, and I don't remember. My brain just glitched. Stretch. Oh, right. So my shoulder, like back here, is like a... What's that behind you? I'm not looking. there's a muscle back here that I like tweaked when I was in San Diego, and that's been what, like 2 weeks now, and it is still like it hurt. Like I can't, like when I turn my head, it like pulls it, and like this way, it's like so awful. I think I need to go and see someone because I can't get it worked out, and it's really bad. And like I'm driving, I'm like, like, oh, let me check my blind spot. Oh, like I can't even. It like hurts. Like when I go, ow. I'm gonna. What I did. So it's really dumb. I was sitting on the couch in the living room at the place we were staying, and instead of like sitting, like a normal person, like straight up with their back against the back cushion, I was like doing that like corner, kind of like sort of up against the arm of the couch, but like half my body was like on the back of the couch. I was just sitting in the weirdest position, and then I was on my phone. So I was like, let me just check my phone. And after sitting there for like 10 minutes, when I went to go sit up straight, I could feel it. Like the muscle had just like, for some reason, it just like tightened up. It was so bad. Mary was like trying to work on it. She like elbow into it, and it hurt so bad. And I was like, oh, this might help. Like it'll help, like, that timing. That had to have been fantastic. I want to go back and watch that one. I bet that was fantastic. Oh, God. Jenna, that was so good. Oh, God. What was I saying? Right. So, anyways, I feel like the muscle got stretched out a little bit, but it's still just so tight. It's like a ball. Anyways, yeah, great job. Sounds like an age-related disorder. Yes. Well, now it's getting bad because the pain is just constant back here and hurts when I, move my head. But I feel like it's moved its way to the front. So like I'm having these weird like sharp pains in my muscle in my chest up here, and I'm like, oh God, like it's spreading. Like what's happening? I'm falling apart. You're right. It's just age. Hold on. Let me catch up here real quick. Very fun and lots of twists. This is about Disco Elysium. You wake up not knowing who you are or what you do. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, and then you lose memory of who you are when you wake up. Oh my gosh, that sounds like fun. I was thinking about playing it because it went on sale yesterday and I was going to buy it, but I don't know if it's like, is it a good one to stream? Like for me, I'm sure people stream it and it's really great, but for me, someone who can't like really stay focused like in a story while I'm streaming, like is that a good idea, or should I just play that one on the side when I have, zero time to do anything? I'll take your recommendation on that one. Have you tried putting heavy pressure on it? Oh yeah, because Mary was trying to do that. You hurt your back somehow and literally didn't do anything. It hurt for like 2 weeks and it went away. It's crazy when you hurt your muscles like that. Oh, it's so annoying. It's an up to you adventure. There's lots of dialogue, I'm assuming, yes, in this game. Luckily, you can drive well during streams. Yeah. Like, it doesn't affect my streaming driving. That's always going to be the best. Like, the best driving you've ever seen. I thought you were going to say it hurts when I pee. Oh, God. Not yet. Yes, lots of dialogue. I just don't think it would be a good one to stream. I'm not good with stories. Wait, can you answer this question, though? Why do they call... Well, if it gives away story, then I don't want to know, but... Why do they call it Disco Elysium? Does it have to do with something in the game, or is it just like a random name? Because like the name really throws me off a lot. Do you have another bruise underneath your nose? Wait, what? What? Hold on, I can't see myself. What are you talking about? Do I have a bruise? Hold on. Bad shaving. Hey. What? Mandy has designated me the grandpa of the group, so you're not that old. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Oh, I'm gonna take my pain medication. A UFO, a UTI. Oh my God, Jay. What? No, it's just a mustache. Can you imagine if I just had a mustache? I think that'd be weird looking, right? If I like shaved Just this hair. I don't think a mustache would do well for me, right? It'd be weird looking. I wish there was a way to like. There's got to be like a filter that I could use to like see what would happen if I removed the facial hair, but left the mustache. I should have done that because I shaved. When did I shaved it all off like a while back for some. Oh, that's when I was like filming stuff. I should have done it. I should have kept this part, and just to see what it would look like. It'd be so weird. Mustaches are weird. That's why I have one. I love it. To be fair, shaving the upper part of the mustache is really difficult. I mean, honestly, I don't shave any. So all I do is I trim all this. Shoot, shoot. The Hulk Hogan. Oh, yes. Brother. That would actually be fantastic. I should do that. I have pictures of me when I started. I need to find a picture. Let me see if I can find it real quick while I'm telling the story. When I had a goatee, ugh, it was gross. Originally, it was called No Truce. Oh, thank you. Okay, interesting. Disco Elysium. How did they come up with that? It's such a weird. What a weird title. What was I looking up? Oh, the picture. I can't operate, guys. I used to be a great multitasker. I don't know what happened. Things just got real bad. My brain can't handle it. Okay, let me think. I took a trip to Chicago. So let's see. Trips, Chicago. I don't remember what year it was. Let's see. Nope, that year was not it. Maybe 05. Oh, maybe I didn't have. I thought I had it then. I know it's. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Oh God, it was so gross. Oh God, it's so nasty. Hold on, let me see if I can find an actual picture that I can like. When was this? This was 2004. Hold on, let me see what this one looks like. Okay, well, I found a picture of me like being like I was making like a stupid face, but you'll get the idea here. Hold on, let me see if I can let me pull this up. Wait, is it working again? Okay, hold on. There's something wrong with my with that scene. Hold on, let me see if I can fix it. Okay, is it working? There we go. Okay, I'm back now. Yeah, this is like this is bad. 2004. This was forever ago. What a mess. So young. Yeah. What would I have been? 2004. That's like what? Yeah, like 20, 21. Oh my gosh, I was 21. Wow. That's crazy. I was 2 years old. I was 4. All right, everyone. Meanwhile, I'm like, I'm 21. Yeah, look at that face. Woof. That thing lasted for maybe a week. Your inner West Virginia out? Yeah, it was bad. It was something I tried, and after that I was like, nope, I'm out. And I shaved it, and then I never, ever tried to grow facial hair again until what? 2 years ago, 3 years ago? And even today, it's still like there's still parts where if I let it grow out, it would just be awful. Ugh. Oy. All right, get out of here. We gotta get rid of that picture. Redonkulous. Well, that was kind of fun actually, seeing that. I think I have a better. Let me look real quick here. I had another one that was a. I think I was working. Let's see. Here's 2004. Let me see if I can find. Okay, this one's well, it's a little farther away. Let me see if I can find one that's closer. Yeah, this one's. I mean, this still looks ridiculous. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this back up. Here we go. So this was a work function at Walmart when I was there, and I still had the goatee. But like, hold on. Let me see if I can. It's so blurry. It's just not the right look. It's just not great. But I love the outfit. I love the Hawaiian theme we had going on there. I can't remember what we were doing. It was like some sort of sale or something. I don't remember now. Anywho, that was gotten rid of very quickly. Looks like Where's Waldo? Why are you guys? So that was when I worked in the Vision Center, where you can buy glasses and get your eyes examined at Walmart. So we all had like lab coats. Which, when you think about it, is weird that we were all wearing white coats that made, like, we're not doctors. So. I missed a few things. Let me see here. It took 13 to 14 years to make Disco Elysium. That's insane. Wow. I love that so much. Oh, man. I love that they took all that time to make it. That's great. Did you just turn 21? No, Jay, but thank you. I haven't seen my upper lip since I was 18, Chris says. To be honest, there's barely any facial hair, so you can't really judge. Right. I mean, I have the hardest time. I keep this shaved close, though, because I don't want it to be... I can't handle, like, longer facial hair. It's too itchy and weird. For me, I can't do it. It works now. Oh, thanks. Let's see. That was it. Okay, cool. I gotta say, you haven't changed much. Like, you could tell me that was 5 years ago and I wouldn't believe it. You haven't changed much. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I will say that's been kind of a nice thing, is that like I haven't changed too much over the years. Other than like I've definitely filled out over the last, like, I mean, right when I hit 30. Because I was always so, like, I was super, super skinny to the point where, like, at the time I thought it was fine. But then, like, my grandmother used to always tell me, she's like, hey, you need to eat something. You're too skinny. And I'd be like, no, I'm fine. Everything's fine. But now when I go back and look at pictures, I'm like, oh, no, I think I was a little too skinny. And then once I hit 30, it was like, oh, metabolism stops working. Cool. All right, now I can start to gain weight, and but now, like, when I see pictures, like, compare it, I'm like, oh no, that's actually, like, I look more like I'm healthy. Like, I look healthy. Some of those pictures of me being skinny doesn't look healthy, and that's the only thing that, like, I care about, really, is just like was it okay, Anywho, metabolism has left the chat. Yeah, exactly. Wait, the hair is really patchy where you shave? Yeah, so there's a spot, like, right here that will not grow at all. Like, I'm actually, like, I can feel it's just, like, it's just skin. So it's like it creates a big hole right here. And then there's spots up here that don't fill in. That's why it's like I have strategically shaved in this particular, like, line, because it gets rid of all the other spots that just look stupid. So that's why I do that. I just realized I gotta go. Oh my gosh, it's like I'm 6 minutes behind leaving. I gotta get on out of here. I gotta get on going. But listen, guys, this has been super fun. I didn't do the stretch. I'm gonna give you your points back, Luke. I realize we got off topic, and I didn't even do it. That's right. So I'm gonna give you your points back. Probably for the better. Maybe I shouldn't have stretched, because I would have, like, pulled something or something. Anyways, you have your points back. You're right, Yorkie. It has been a real time sucker. And it's been wonderful. It's been great just chatting with you guys. I feel like it's been forever. I'm so glad we were here today and I was able to stream and get it going. You anticipated my injury. Thank you. You're so thoughtful. But I'll be back on Thursday. I don't think we have anything going on Thursday. So, yep. The duck has confirmed. Everything is good. And I'll be back Thursday and we'll play a game. Exciting. Jasmine, feel free to DM me. We can have a little chatty chat if you want to talk a little bit more about the Disney stuff. I kind of want to chat with you about it a little bit. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated as we go. So I'll see you Thursday. Have a great rest of your day today. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, wait, no. Have a great day tomorrow. I'm obviously stalling. Oh boy.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
I'm sorry. I have to go.
No!
No, I have to. I have to remember to go watch that one fart. I just want to see the timing of it. All right. Listen, guys. Have a great day tomorrow. I will see you all on Thursday. I'm out of here. Good night. Good afternoon. Goodbye. Farewell. Bye. Remember, be kind. Be compassionate. Be yourself. I almost forgot. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye!